Pirate Brew Coffee Company.
Sounds like my kind of coffee. Here you go, Pirate Museum and Gift Shop.
Oh, yay. It was close. That's nice. Let's see how much it is.
Maybe, yeah.
It's only 11.
Sure. Pirates of Nassau Museum. Flag of Blackbeard, Edward Teach, Henry Avery.
I think that's the
Calico Jack. Flag of Jack Rackham. That is a pirate ship. It's the Jolly Roger, we know them.
And
Bonnie and Mary Read. Flag of Bartholomew Roberts. State Bonnet, Hal Davis.
Oh, nope. Okay, that's there.
And a big church. I wonder how old that church is. Holy crap. Yeah, I wonder how old that church is.
I know, me too.
Be interested to know. I mean, Google it.
When we have internet.
Yeah, fair. The year 1716. The golden age of piracy, we know that. At its height, ship Revenge is moored alongside the Caribbean dock. The pirate cruise over a successful cruise.
Pirates of Nassau. Oh, 14,
Pirate Haven,
14 bucks
Nassau.
for adults. Hi, good. How are you?
Very good.
Do you want to do it?
Yeah, how long does it take? Half hour? Okay. $14? Do you have any change? Yeah? Okay.
Probably.
Yeah, thank you.
The church isn't getting. Oh, you want to go?
All right, meet at the church in 30 minutes, she said. Okay, I'm gonna send it later.
I'm going to go in museum.
History.
Pirates.
Pirates. History.
Maybe we'll be in this museum one day.
Maybe one day. Probably not.
Cannons.
Oh. Okay.
Ooh. This is sick. Whoa.
A shanty town in the
Hell
golden
yeah.
age of piracy.
Yeah,
A place
but what
of
about the golden age of
refuge for
sexy?
all sailors. Wow. This is pretty fun and cool. Nice. The tavern. Listen to the pirates at play before their next voyage. Drinking was common on all ships. Pirates, however, drank heavily. It was a short life, but a merry one.
Captain Bart Roberts. I mean, this is sick. This is really cool.
The Revenge, a captured French corvette, 130 feet long with 16 guns and a pirate crew of 200. As a merchant vessel, the crew would have been 35 men. Pirate crews were larger in order to overpower their victims swiftly.
Yeah, it makes sense.
In the loft above, the pirate quartermaster prepares the ship for the next sailing. Wow. Board the Revenge if ye dare and see how pirates lived and died.
Okay.
Woo! Yeah, wow. Uh-oh. One of the most valuable men on board has taken a break from his constant ship repairs to join his mates in the tavern.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
I was drunk as shit and the boat's sinking.
True or false, the typical pirate ship was a two-masted schooner with a black hull.
False. False.
False.
Boom.
Although some famous pirate captains commanded three-masted ships, the majority of pirates in the West Indies favored the fast single-masted sloop or gaff cutter.
Yep. See, I know my pirate history. I'm not playing.
Good job.
I'm not messing around. I know my stuff.
The mate's cabin. Life on board a pirate ship is a dangerous and unpredictable place to be. If you gamble and cheat, make sure your powder is dry and your blade is keen. Pirates were ruthless, even amongst
Texas
each other.
has a pirate museum too. We haven't ever actually been in
inside?
it.
We just stand outside of it.
Yeah.
Lower deck of a pirate ship, 1760. Nice. Spanish sword circa 1690. A cutlass circa 1700 to 1730. And then another sword circa 1710.
Are those wait, they're real?
Yeah, those are real.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. That's why I got closer. I was like, hold on.
Oh, hey. Yeah, you can see the pitting in that
yeah,
one.
Those are real.
Yeah, which one did I use? That cutlass.
Yeah.
Probably.
Quite.
They're very plain.
Yes, they are.
I mean, that was one of the things. It
wasn't
doesn't need to look pretty. Oh, there's a taxidermy. Your favorite?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, but I guess I should have.
Maybe.
It is hot down here, I'll tell you that. Diet.
Drinking huge quantities of alcohol.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Food and drink on the pirate ship is dependent on the locality.
Pirates eat
What
turtles
they
and
could
local fish.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Chickens, few live animals such as goats, pigs.
Yeah.
Favorite dish was
Merchant ships.
salmagundi, a highly seasoned stew which was made from anything available and might include chunks of meat, pickled herrings, hard-boiled eggs, vegetables, and liberal additions of wine, oil, vinegar, salt, and pepper.
Gross.
I mean, it's just a mixed stew. Makes sense.
Yeah. Hey, look
eat
at this
what you
guy.
can. Oh, look, a rat.
Yep.
You eat what you can.
It keeps not. I don't know why this gimbal is so weird.
Bless you. Oh, I think he's vomiting actually.
Yeah.
Caused by a lack of fresh food.
Scurvy. Mercury was used internally and externally for syphilis.
Hell yeah.
Well, it wouldn't do anything, so amazing.
Yeah, look at this guy.
Cutting out a bullet, maybe?
Yeah.
Lady pirates.
Yep. They were around. Many pirates kept parrots. I think again that's going to be probably.
It's true.
Many Pirates of the Caribbean were black. I guess I wouldn't be surprised if it was true. Yeah. I didn't know about the parrots though. That one seems. Well, I guess it makes sense actually.
Well, but
For
I think
pets.
it's well, but because
Exotic
of
things.
movies, it's taken so like kitschy.
Well, I was more so like taking care of pets on a boat for months at a time seems a bit.
Sure, but birds would be completely different.
Oh, pirate coins.
Oh wow. Coffee beans and clove? Is that what's in there?
Now what's this?
What is in there?
True. In some environments, you literally have to prove what's there.
I mean, pirates used just currency of everything.
Yeah, well, I mean,
So
it's all metal. It's all
Yeah.
silver, copper, gold, and
They traveled so much, they would just use
so,
everything.
like, it doesn't really matter what the currency is.
Right,
It's
as
just
long
the
as
ounce.
it's currency.
Oh, as long as it's the ounceage. 'Cause that's what it would have been back then.
True or false? The treasure map with X marking the spot was devised by the pirates.
I want to say false. Yep.
The pirate treasure map is fictitious and was made popular by Robert Louis Stevenson in his classic story, Treasure Island.
Of course. Because why would you mark where your treasure is?
Pirate code.
There is, yeah. Here's the code of conduct.
Oh, bathroom.
Every man shall obey civil commands. Yeah. Here's the shares. They talk about that again. Offer to run away, keep a secret from the company. Shall be marooned with 1 bottle of powder, 1 bottle of water, 1 small arm, and a shot. Steal anything, he shall be marooned or shot. But anytime he should meet another marooner, as pirate, that shall sign his articles of consent to the company, shall suffer such punishment. Strike another whilst these articles are enforced, shall receive most law. 40 stripes, lacking 1. Captain's pipe, carry candle lighted without a lanthorn, shall suffer the same punishment as former article. Makes sense because you're on a wooden boat, you don't want to catch on fire. Man shall, I haven't got there yet. Man shall not keep his arms clean, fit for engagement or righteous business, so cut off from his share. You just don't get paid. This was joint in time of engagement shall have 400 pieces of 8, if limb 800. Oh, I see. You get paid extra if you lose
Is if
something.
you lose a whole ass leg.
At any time you meet with a prudent woman, that man shall offer some metal with her. Without her consent, shall suffer present death. Man, pirates.
Stand up, gentlemen. Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you,
what?
pirates.
You know what? Maybe being pirates ain't that bad. Pirates often made their victims walk the plank. I believe to be true. False. There's only 1 recorded instance of this. Interesting.
That is interesting.
I mean, all right. Just because there's 1 instance of it being talked about does not necessarily then mean it's not true. Pirate grenades, always fun. Cannon with accessories, that is a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see if I can get the list on here. Kinda, the glass is a little foggy.
Real guns.
Real guns.
Queen Anne flintlock pistols.
And a powder horn. It was common for pirates to bury their treasure. Again, I think that's going to be false. Apart from Captain Kidd, who may have buried some treasure in Gardiner's Island, the majority of pirates squandered their plunder and drink, gambling, and women. Yeah, of course. Why would you keep it if you're going to die young? You know?
Margaret.
Of course, Captain Kidd was
bound for Antigua.
better than most. Or the sleep market. Blackbeard himself has a body. I've got an outmaneuvered your ship and crew will pay the penalty of resistance prepare to be boarded.
Wow.
All right.
Oh, hello.
Oh. There he is. There's old Blackbeard. That's what he looked like. Right there. Kind of looks like Genghis Khan. I will say.
Oh.
But that is kind of a terrifying sight to see.
Yeah. Could you imagine?
I could. That's why it's terrifying. No thanks. It's not uncommon for pirates to have... Oh, thank you for noticing that. That is cool.
You're welcome.
All
perks of being
the
short.
different... Yeah,
There's one behind you, too.
All the different flags. And the red skeleton, I forget who that is. I want to say It's one of the famous ones.
Probably. True or false? It was not uncommon for pirates to have wooden legs or eye patches.
Well, eye patches would be, I'll say true, I guess. Yep.
Well, they get extra money if they lost the whole ass limb. So
I know. Tape a wooden piece on it.
Yeah.
It's gonna compensate who lost an eye or limb. Yep. Yeah. Jack Rackham. Oh, here they have the flags on there,
connected to them, except for Vane.
Charles Vane and Hal
And
Davis.
Huh.
Jack Rackham,
And
Calico Jack,
Captain Kidd doesn't have
who was
theirs either.
who Jack Sparrow is based off of.
Mm-hmm. Pirate ships usually flew a black flag with a skull and crossbones on it.
Well, I mean, they flew it with a bunch, so false. But
Whoa.
true. Okay. Well, I guess it would be.
I guess
It would be in addition to
the must be
their
because
flag.
Jolly Roger was the symbol of the pirates, so maybe in addition.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But it wasn't adopted until the 1720s.
Edward Teach, there he is. Ex-privateer.
True or false? Pieces of 8 were the coins most often used by the pirates.
I want to say true because it was referenced in a previous thing. Yep. Bartholomew Roberts.
Yep.
You know,
Stede Bonnet.
I think I wouldn't be as intimidated by somebody named Bartholomew.
Bartholomew. Well, that's
Captain
why they
Kidd.
called him Black Bart.
Black Bart. That's almost worse. What is this? Is that a real book?
No, that is definitely print.
Could be real.
Okay.
So it's just taken from the first edition of Delfo's Robinson Crusoe.
This is, however, a real trunk.
This is a real trunk?
Yes.
That is a very mechanical trunk.
It locks.
That is one hell of a key. German strongbox circa, let me focus in on it, 1690. Favorite traveling safe for mariners, strongboxes like this one would have been used by seamen and pirates by the golden age of piracy. Characterized by their ornate locks, embellished with false locks, as this one has on its side. This example has holes bored through the bottom, so it's screwed open to a wooden cabin for added security.
He spelled his name wrong.
Yeah.
It's Woodes.
Oh, well.
Somebody
didn't do their homework. Or maybe they just did it wrong on the website.
No, because it was on that section.
Evening Fort Nassau, September 1718. Captain Woodes Rogers. There it is again. Yeah, they plan to go to the Bahamas and reach expired. So.
Keeping his word, returned, and in October captured 10 pirates at the island of Zuma.
And there's a dog.
Southeast of New Providence.
That is a taxidermy dog. Last year's the Woodrunners.
Charge was
having accepted the king's pardon, have returned to their former evil ways of robbery and piracy. They've combined together in a desolate
Yeah, we talked about this already, but pause the video if you want to read more. Ooh. That looks fun.
10 a.m. on December 12th,
Me too, bro.
Is that like a weighted blanket?
It is exactly like a weighted
Will it
blanket.
help with my anxiety?
No.
Oh.
Well, eventually it will help with your anxiety. Interesting.
Ooh, I hate that.
Oh, wow, look at this. Wow. I didn't realize they had a fire hose on board the ship. Fire extinguisher.
You see anything in there?
This is gonna be like somebody's gonna jump
I
out.
know. I was like, waiting for it.
And then she'll jump.
28.
Interesting.
He will leap onto the gallows with much agility.
Yep. Oh, he's doing the Lord's Prayer.
Oh, I hear.
Take the body and notorious, cover his corpse with tar and prevent decomposition and suspend him from chains. From a gibbet. Oh, this guy's definitely gonna die.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
True or false? Pirates were notorious for torturing their victims.
Torturing? I don't know that there would be any need for them to torture them. They'd just kill them. I'd say false.
True.
Oh, it's true. Torture persuaded the victims to reveal where they had hidden their valuables. They spelled valuables wrong.
Amazing. They sure did.
Valuables. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense though. If you have their ship, just kill them and look around. You got all the time in the world. This is based on a true story. This is also based on a true story. Here's a gun. Musket.
Oh, sorry.
Think this killed anybody?
Probably.
Oh wait.
Quite a few somebodies.
Similar. This weapon is one of 6 in the world.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
It was a musket preferred by buccaneers and responsible for their reputation as superb marksmen. Similar musket is illustrated in Alexander Esquemeling's The Buccaneers of America. So it was published 1678. Wow. 6 in the world. That's a long barrel. Beer Lane. Is that a hook?
It is a hook. I think it's just a prop piece. Oh, that moves, babe.
Yeah, it does. James Hook is doing this for Japan. Reputed to have been Blackbeard's bosun. Yep. Long John Silver. He opened a very popular fast food restaurant.
No. Amazing. Why did pirates disappear?
I don't know. Why did they?
Okay. I am trying.
1720, pirate attacks in the Caribbean and along the shores of North America were so frequent they were damaging to trade. Colonial governors and merchants persuaded the admiralty to send out warships to track down the pirates. A number of pirate ships were captured and their crews. They're hanged. So essentially, pirates just screwed it up for themselves.
Yeah.
There he is. Some pottery. It's 1865. Medicine bottles. Interesting.
Pickle jars.
Pickle jars. I guess pickles would last pretty long on pirate ships. No. Artifacts. Salvation American ship Brig Baltic. Baltic was an American general merchant ship, 2 masts, 127 long meters, I guess. September 17, 1866. Well, we hadn't switched over to using bananas for scale in America.
Yeah.
Head of Galveston, Texas. Shipwrecked near the Devil's Backbone off the northern tip of Eleuthera. The Bahamas during the Great Bahamian Hurricane in 1866. Discovered in just 8 feet of water in 1991. Interesting. I think it wouldn't be too hard to find a ship in 8 feet of water,
Probably not.
I guess. Some shirts. I guess this is probably the gift shop.
This is it.
There's a cafe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you go to the cafe?
I would love to find the restroom.
Well, the restrooms are over here.
I don't know that the cafe is open.
Shit.
Can I give you this
You got a picture in that?
so I can go to the bathroom?
And be on the stocks?
Nope.
You don't want to do anything fun.
It was just
Well, that was fun.
okay. That was fun.
It was a lot of fun, actually. Yeah, I enjoyed that.
I'm glad we did that.
That's a really cool museum.
Yeah, I was quite impressed actually. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Some cool
How
shit.
the hell do we get it? This way?
Yep.
All right.
Back out. The way we came.
Back out. Gift shop was all right, not a whole lot, but it is a gift shop, so you know it's gonna be like that. But yeah, fun stuff.
Nice.
Fun museum.
Yeah.
A lot of cool thematic. What do you call them?
Builds.
Builds. Yeah,
Sets.
I guess sets. Yeah, I wonder about that church.
Well, I mean, we can go over there.
Walk over to it.
Yeah. Let's go over here.
It's a lot of fun builds. Learn some things. Pirates are upstanding citizens when it comes to women.
Good job, pirates.
Good job, pirates. And they had their own. What is it?
Code of conduct.
No.
I mean, we knew that, but
Had their own.
you need to make sure that you can record in here.
When you get hurt on the job. You know what I'm talking about?
Workers' compensation.
Yeah, workers' comp. Yeah. 400, 800 bucks.
Yeah.